Day 122, document your development. There are a couple different ways that I want to explore this topic in this video because it is something I've touched on in other videos, and it is something that you should be mindful of. Again, this encompasses journaling, this encompasses tracking, this encompasses knowing your numbers, but I know I've said this before and it's worth repeating. How do you know what your progress is if you're not keeping track, right? So when it comes to, again, keeping track, documenting your development, keeping, track of your milestones, we as humans, we relate best, we respond very well, our brains work very well with stories. And that's why I've said in other videos that the highest earners are the best storytellers, because they're the ones that are best able to connect with people. They're the ones that are best able to paint that picture. And then naturally they can make the next step in the process supporting your product or service, right? Those are the best, the most successful people in the world, the greatest storytellers. And most people will tell you that. So not only, again, do your customers and your people really like this progression, people like backing a winner, people like seeing some people love seeing build something, and the most applicable place I can think of this is putting it on social media. But I also think that this is really applicable for things like writing a book, writing an audiobook, keeping up with your blog, right? So these are all ways to bring people into the customer process, literally by telling your story, right? Literally by sharing what has worked or how you grew your business, right? And then you can attract people with similar morals, with similar backgrounds. And here's the magic that really begins to happen. Okay, you may not notice this at first, but I've been in business for 4.5 years, right? The better you're able to tell that story, the better you are documenting your growth and showing that you're just a human being who is working your butt off to make this work, the better other people are able to tell and share your story. And people, I promise you, that's where the magic starts happening. When you have messengers, when you have people out there that you are not paying but are so inspired by your growth that they identify with you and they're out there sharing and being your low-key missionaries for free, you have built an asset that you will be able to hand down to your kids. You, my friend, have built a successful business. And it all really starts with documenting your development.